Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. It's going to be a wet one. Here we go from the second city. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump. There's
right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Williams. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Got the hook up there to Ogunze. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
that is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. They'll go again with Swift, and he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll put Loveland in motion. Here's a give left side. This is Swift. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
A corner who is not only a good tackler, Mike, but a willing tackler can be a huge asset to any defense. So often they get a bad rap. They're considered just pass defenders. They want to run around. But for a guy to be able to come up and force the run and keep this to no gain, man, that makes a big difference on any defense. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
On 4th down, the Bears send out their 2nd-year man, Tory Taylor, to punt. Back deep to receive is Calvin Austin. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So now the Steelers come out, and that's a familiar face in Steeler colors. Mason Rudolph with Pittsburgh, early in his career with Tennessee last year. Already 30 years old, and Greg, he's back in black and gold.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
They got 6 on that first down run, so it is 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
Certainly not the biggest gain by any means, but he does a really nice job getting past the sticks, keeping his feet in bounds, and ultimately picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
3rd and 11. Throwing, Rudolph. This one is caught by Skoranek. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains, and there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down, and 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bears' offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Williams. He gets this one to Moore. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Here we go. He'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
First down.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole. And he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. A run here with Swift. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of
They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Chicago.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of shore tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
They'll run here with the rookie. Crazy. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Kyle Duggar there to make the play.
Brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Give up the middle with Swift. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Back at the 29-yard line.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
First down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
They'll run. It's Swift. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
First down.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
They'll run with Swift. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Burden, the man on the move. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
So we come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession, here to start the second quarter. Big play coming up, 3rd and goal, as we are ready to get back underway. They'll try and throw, and here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
A 25-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to take over for their second possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Metcalf, the motion man. Rudolph looking to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
2nd and 10. Second down, Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. That's a Steeler first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Steelers first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On the give, it's Johnson. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll work from the 36 on second and 6. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
First down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Once again, it's Warren. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 7. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Second and goal. Warren, and he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on third and goal? Now Rudolph. Here's a screen set up for Warren.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get fourth and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
They'll try it now with Warren. What a move! He's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Williams to throw on second down. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up at about the 42.
It's a really nice job there on the right side of the offensive line. They were the ones who got the key blocks. That's exactly where the point of attack of that run play was designed to go, and the back is able to find enough room and easily pick up that first down.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Williams going to keep it on the zone read.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. Now give on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And it was really the lack of production on first and second down that put them in this hole to begin with, Mike. So I think going forward, more execution on early downs, more efficiency. Don't wait till third down to convert for a new set of downs. Be aggressive on those first and seconds and take the fight to the defense.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Steelers' offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's first and 10. Back to throw is Rudolph. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Number 4, DJ Metcalf. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Here's second and 6. Now Warren. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take them down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
They need to get to the 22, but now face the third down. Here's Rudolph. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. So, first and 10 now from the 30. On the zone read, they hand it to Warren. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
(7-3) is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Here's Corliss Waitman now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Quick slant, caught by Burden. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Rolling right. Off he goes. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the 1st down.
It wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll check this down to Swift.
Williams pass. Complete to DeAndre Swift. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
2nd down and 3. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Here comes Swift. They toss it right.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And a critical tackle there. They were getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Rain only intensifying now as the teams have come back out. This figures to be a wet and wild second half to come. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
7-yard pickup.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rudolph. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Rudolph. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Duvernay to return. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Bears offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He's got Loveland free left side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Bears send out their punt team.
For the Bears.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He takes off.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Metcalf, the motion man. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing, Rudolph. He'll try to run for it.
Mason Rudolph on the scramble.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And now here comes the punt team, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jabril Peppers in coverage, able to knock that one away. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice one there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll put Loveland in motion. On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
And what a decision to turn into a runner and tuck that ball down and go. You could tell initially he's thinking, just pick up the 1st down and get out of bounds. But as the play unfolded, he realized there was a lot more green grass in front of him. For a minute, it looked like he was going to take it all the way, but he'll settle for the big gain. Sets up 1st down. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun, it's a give to Swift. This defense all over this one, making him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Williams. That one taken in. Roll, Ogunje. Touchdown there. Touchdown. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are on top. It's now 10-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tyreek Stevenson on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll run the draw with Warren. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the 2nd half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way. Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life in our offense. And that one falls incomplete, but I think they got to just continue to attack downfield.
Oh, looked like he gave it a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Here's a designed run. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have a Bears first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Williams going to keep it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. Oh, a loose football. And it looked like one of the Bears was able to get in there. He did, so the ball stays with Chicago.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
It is third and 10. Now Williams. He'll look deep, left sideline. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
It's just a really nice effort by the defense to challenge him right at the catch point. It's really the timing of the contact that really is able to dislodge the ball, and they get a fresh set of downs to work with if he's able to hold on to it. But because of the hit, he can't squeeze it, and now they find themselves looking at fourth down.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! The Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Rudolph looking to throw. That's out wide to Warren. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. Now Rudolph. Metcalf left side. He's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
12 yards.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Back to throw is Rudolph. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Here's Rudolph. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
The Bears offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Williams. That one complete to Moore. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6. Now, a running play. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Bears 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Another run here, another run by Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Chicago.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They will run it over center with Swift. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff and Swift running right. The ball's out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This pressure is relentless. They get him again.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
We're all set to kick this one away. We forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. He is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
At the 28-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. Start this on the ground with Warren. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's a Steeler first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll step up and run this.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Once again, it's Warren. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
4 yards. That's another Steelers first down. A gain of 4 yards. And the Steeler first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Warren. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is 4th down.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. And I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Swift. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They'll put Loveland in motion. So this one in the win column for the Bears. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.